Good afternoon, and welcome to the City of Southgate's 2021 State of the City Address. My name is Ana Elisa Raras, and I am your current Executive Director for the City's Chamber of Commerce. This past year has been challenging for our city, our families, and businesses. We've had to face a new normal and adapt to landscapes that no one has seen before. As you can see, we are doing things a bit different this year. For the first time, we are implementing this virtual platform to keep you all up to date with everything Southgate. We are doing our part to comply with the CDC's social distance mandate and hope you can all join me in this fight against this virus so we can all return to our new normal. As for me, I'd much rather be sitting in our beautiful auditorium enjoying a delicious lunch and networking with all of you. Having said all that, I am optimistic that this coming year we will be able to see each other and once again enjoy each other's company. To begin this year's program, please join me in paying respect to our wonderful nation with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible,
with liberty
and justice for all.
Before we start our program, I would like to acknowledge a few key individuals that are joining us today. Our Honorable Mayor Maria Davila, Vice Mayor Al Rios, Council Member Denise Diaz, Council Member Maria del Pilar Avalos, and Council Member Gil Hurtado. Following, we have our City Clerk Carmen Avalos, City Treasurer Greg Martinez, and City Interim Chris Jeffers. To all our city officials and city staff, once again, thank you for taking the time to be with us today. Next, it is my privilege to introduce this year's diamond sponsor, Marathon Petroleum Corporation. Marathon Petroleum, previously known as Tesoro Corporation and Endeavor Petroleum, have been supporting the City of Southgate with generous contributions for years. Recently, they provided much-needed funding to our neighborhood schools towards an enriched STEM curriculum. The curriculum provides lifelong lessons that our youth will carry throughout the rest of their lives and help them pave their way to success. A STEM curriculum is just one of the many good deeds Marathon Petroleum has done for the city. Let me turn it over to Tiffany Rao, who has been with Marathon Petroleum for the last 6 years. Those that have met her will agree that Tiffany and Marathon Petroleum Corporation have been an instrumental part of the city's development. Without further ado, I introduce to you Tiffany Rao.
Hello, Southgate. I'm Tiffany Rao, Manager of Public Affairs for Marathon Petroleum and proud sponsor of this year's State of the City. I've been here before. In fact, last year, this Southgate State of the City was my last public event, and I'm very pleased to be able to be back here again with you, albeit virtually. This year, I thought we'd do something different, and rather than me talk about Marathon Petroleum's contributions to the Southgate community, I would bring in some of our local nonprofit partners to talk about what we've done together to serve the residents of Southgate. I hope you enjoy the next couple sessions by two very important nonprofits serving our community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Paula Torres. I'm the director of Combatior Counseling Center. We are a nonprofit located in the beautiful city of Southgate, California. Our program is a nonprofit service center that provides substance use disorder counseling and mental health to those in need, in addition to an array of classes such as anger management, domestic violence, parenting, and life skills. Our center is a licensed training provider for the American Red Cross and has provided many life-saving courses throughout the years. Marathon Petroleum Company has supported our mission over the years by providing us with much-needed donations that have helped promote our career services component. Their dedication to our community and their strong belief in investing locally has greatly benefited our residents of Southgate. Throughout the years, approximately 100 of our youth participants have benefited from their support. Thank you again, Marathon Petroleum Company, for supporting our services throughout the years. And on behalf of the City of Southgate and on behalf of all of the residents and our staff, we'd like to really thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Hello, my name is Dr. Andres Carrillo, and I'm the research curator in charge of the aquatic nursery at the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium. Our motto in the nursery is we are a space that grows young sea animals and young scientists. And we do this through various programs such as our Young Scientist program. Students seek to answer complex questions such as on reproduction, climate change, nutrition, water quality, and chemistry. And this all started in 2010 when a teacher from Southgate Middle School named Craig Jones approached us about getting his students involved, and that was something that we embraced. So for the past 11 years, during the fall, every Sunday, we use buses to bring the students from the Southgate community here to the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium, allowing them to spend the day with us using the microscope, pipettes, and all sorts of other scientific equipment to conduct research with live animals.
The Young Scientist program is a very unique program. Even though it might have been a little bit different this year, being virtually, it was still a very educational and fun experience.
It's a great opportunity to learn more about our oceans, and it's a great way to kind of enhance your love for science and marine biology and our oceans.
And it's a really amazing opportunity to work with marine life and have that experience with an actual science experiment. And it meant a lot to me because it expanded my horizons, and it was a really amazing program.
Aren't our students great? They provide their incredible stories of their journey through the scientific method. And I have to say that this wouldn't have been possible without the support of Marathon Petroleum. I have to say a huge, huge thank you for making this possible, especially during the pandemic closure.
As an officer of the Board of Directors of the Southgate Chamber of Commerce, I have the pleasure of introducing Southgate City Attorney Raul Salinas. Raul is one of the top legal minds in the country, and since 2003, he has guided the city's legal department. His guidance helps the city successfully navigate legal challenges and opportunities. Raul is an asset to the city and the community. He is the founder of the California Corporate Council Leadership Institute, and he serves on the board of directors for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Habitat for Humanity Greater Los Angeles, and Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce. These are only a few highlights of Raul's work and leadership. I could add much more, but I am conscious of our time. So without further delay, please join me in welcoming our City Attorney, Raul Salinas.
Thank you, Tiffany. I'm here in the City Council chambers, an appropriate place to introduce the mayor of the city of Southgate. For the last 17 years, I've had the honor of working with Mayor Maria Davila by serving as the city attorney for the city of Southgate. Maria was first elected to Southgate City Council in 2003, and she has been re-elected by the residents of the city in each of the 4 elections since. She has also resided in the city for much of her life, attending Southgate Middle School and Southgate High School. Each of her 4 children have also attended public schools here in the city. Her and her husband Theo have lived in Southgate for the past 35 years. Education has been very important to Mayor Davila. She has focused much of her attention to improving the quality of the educational system in Southgate and has served in a number of volunteer activities as both a parent and community leader throughout her career. She was honored as Woman of the Year by former State Senator Martha Escutia and by the organization known as ELA, Embracing Latinas Leadership Alliance, by the LAUSD, and by the Southgate Police Officers Association. In 2019, she was also honored by the Southgate Police Department as a recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. As an elected official, Mayor Davila also represents a number of boards, which include the County Sanitation District, the Gateway Cities Council of Governments, Eco Rapid Transit Authority, among others. A true test of a person's leadership is their capacity for resilience. Maria was elected to the City Council following a historic recall in 2003. In those early days, our City Council meetings rarely ended before midnight, one lasting until 3:30 in the morning, as the mayor and her fellow City Council members worked hard to rebuild the city. You can tell a lot about a person's character in moments of stress and uncertainty. But for Maria, she has never shied away from making difficult decisions which were in the best interest of the city. She and her council colleagues played a very important role in the development of the Azalea Project, which brought much-needed retail and major national restaurant brands to the city. More recently, she has also worked very hard with her council colleagues and city staff to bring needed services to the residents of the city during the COVID-19 pandemic era. Maria is a recognized leader in the region and focuses her attention on serving the residents of the city of Southgate in the best manner possible. It is truly my pleasure to introduce to you Mayor Maria Davila.
Hello, Southgate. Thank you for joining us today. It is a privilege to have the chance to address you. Each year, we come together to reflect on the last year and provide a look ahead for 2021. Last year, we gathered in person just a few days before we began closing city facilities, counseling events, and providing guidance about the COVID-19 public health emergency. Since that time, this virus has tested us every possible way. Tonight, I want to send our immense gratitude to our essential workers and first responders for your work over the last year. I also want to thank my fellow council members, our city staff, and community members who have worked together to keep our community informed about public health matters, to secure and distribute personal protective equipment, and to ensure compliance with every changing state and county public health orders. In Southgate, unfortunately, we had among the highest COVID-19 rates in all Los Angeles County. So tonight, we mourn the 213 members of our community whom we have lost. To all of you who have lost family members or beloved friends to this virus, we hold you with us in your grief. In the midst of this, our country and community also experience an economic downturn. Many of our residents are unemployed, have food and housing insecurities, and many of our businesses are struggling to stay open. In order to address this, the city allocated over $4 million of CDBG grants to local organizations and programs to assist residents and local businesses in dealing with the impact of COVID-19. Some of the crucial COVID-19 relief programs that the city is currently funding includes rental and utility assistance, mental health counseling, monthly food programs, senior meals on wheels programs, homeless prevention and counseling, hiring assistance and job training, youth employment, small business and assistance grants and legal advocacy programs, and domestic violence prevention counseling. Another urgent priority for the city is to keep community members who are renters in their homes. We have implemented an emergency eviction moratorium to stop evictions based on COVID-19 income loss. We suspended water service disconnections for non-payments. We are projected to assist over 58 residents with rental assistance. We continue to fund the Fair Housing Foundation to provide our renters free counseling on their housing rights and responsibilities, and the city's Section 8 vouchers programs continue to provide rental assistance to over 450 households. The city continues to work hard to provide emergency programs and services to alleviate the impact to COVID-19 for our residents and businesses. Last year, city staff answered 15,000 calls on the city COVID-19 hotline and made 25,620 senior wellness phone calls. The Park and Recreation staff supported 11,962 seniors, delivered 48,000 meals to seniors, distribute 2,200 boxes of food at the city's drive-up event, and prepared 172 meals for families in immediate need, and continue to prepare 984 food bags for the city's monthly food delivery program. In addition, 3,500 families were served at city-sponsored food drives with the support of some amazing community partners that include Helping Hands, La Unión Hace la Fuerza, American Legion, Mr. C's Towing, Northgate Gonzalez Market, Los Angeles County, and more. Furthermore, building inspectors conducted 14,000 in-person and virtual inspections to support businesses, housing, production, and ultimately our recovery. Inspectors also deliver 100 open for business printed signs to businesses. Police officers distributed 10,000 masks to the public. Planning staff approved over 50 temporary outdoor dining permits at no cost to help our small businesses reopen. In addition, Parks and Recreation staff prepare over 30 virtual recreational programs available online to keep the community engaged and healthy. Free study stations and internet access for students were offered at Southgate Park. One of the largest COVID-19 testing sites in the county opened at Southgate Park, and a female mobile vaccination site opened at Southgate Park, serving 2,400 individuals from our community and region in just 6 days, and will return to provide the second vaccine dosage. Lastly, with the city's support, the Fiesta Taxi team provided free transportation to the city's COVID-19 testing and vaccination sites. Today, I am pleased to say that our fiscal health is intact. The city worked hard to develop a budget that maintained the level of services needed to provide residents and businesses the services they expect and relied on. Included no increases in the tax burden on the residents or businesses, and no negative impact on the city's workforce. Combined with positive revenue outcomes and expenditures reductions of 3.40%, the city's fiscal year 2020-2021 budget shortfall was $2.5 million. The city's general fund budget is $50.5 million, with over $40 million in reserves, sufficient to see the city through the remainder of this fiscal year without the need for reductions of city services or staff. The city's budget subcommittee also dedicated a significant amount of time to increase civic engagement and transparency in the city's budget process. In Southgate and nationwide, we also experienced this year one of the hottest days in our history. On May 31st, a day when our community raised their voices denouncing racism and calling for racial equality. As a city government, we must learn everything there is to learn from the event of May 31st in order to prevent anything like that from happening again. Our police department continues to be committed to a strong community-based approach to policing that includes virtual outreach, drive-by celebrations, holiday programs, neighborhood watch, businesses watch programs, and food giveaway programs. Is working to transition to the interagency communication radio system that allows the police department to communicate with all law enforcement agencies within Los Angeles County. Completed implicit bias training and Procedures Justice training for police officers with a goal of increasing police and community relations and a recognition of community values. Completed infrastructure improvements to the police department, including technology upgrades to the City Emergency Operations Center, the detention area, interview room, and traffic investigation software. Last year, Part 1 crime in Southgate decreased by 2%. The decrease reflects the public health shutdowns. However, there was an increase in other crimes such as theft and grand theft auto. There was a 17.41% increase in theft of catalytic converters, a national crime trend that our police department is addressing locally. But even as we have responded to the pandemic and our community needs, we have also created new opportunities to enjoy Southgate's outdoor spaces by designing a free outdoor fitness center available 7 days a week, offering weekly outdoor group exercise classes, drive-in movies, and holiday drive-up events. These efforts to invite residents to enjoy our outdoors spaces only begin our recovery that includes a new small business grant program in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce that provides small grants to struggling small businesses, a new online permit system for residents and contractors to apply for permits online, a grant awarded of $180,000 for the West Santa Ana Branch Strategic Implementation Program, and regional grant award of $200,000 to the Eco Rapid Transit. New bleachers at the sports center and swimming stadium, replacement of the skylights and other items at the swimming stadium, upgrade playground equipment at Cesar Chavez Park, and we successfully completed the 2020 census count. Some of our accomplishments include receiving a $102,000 state grant to assist with census outreach. We called over 5,000 households to remind them of the census, distribute 7 census information postcards to over 24,000 households, produce 6 census videos for social media campaign, distribute over 3,000 census flyers during the door-to-door canvassing, held 5 census caravans throughout the city, hosted a census training for city's employees, hosted 29 outreach events through the city to engage residents, distribute over 30,000 promotional materials to promote the census. We also would like to share with you the capital improvements projects that were completed last year. The Public Works Department secure $1.4 million in grant funding for the Urban Orchard project and completed the design phase of the project, initiating construction bidding. They also started construction of the street improvement on Garfield Avenue, Imperial Highway, and Firestone Boulevard, Otis Street. In addition, construction of the water facilities system upgrades began, and they started construction on the I-710 Sound Wall project. The city looks forward to accomplishing the following goals for 2021. Reestablish park and recreation programs back on a regular basis. Implement a new culture art division program. Work with veterans groups to upgrade the Veterans Memorial Fountain area. Install a new roof on the municipal auditorium. Encourage the online submittal of plans, online payments, and request inspections via internet. Continue strategic planning efforts, including housing element updates, Gateway-specific plans for the Gateway District, and develop strategies for the Gateway District. Complete the Southeast Los Angeles Culture Arts Center annexation effort. Conduct a parking study and parking and management plan in the Tweedy Boulevard specific plan area. Establish an inclusionary housing ordinance and related incentive program to address affordable housing. Implementing a police body-worn camera system for police officers. established a monthly Southeast Investigators collaborative with other police agencies for information sharing, investigation techniques, and crime trends. Establishing a telephonic report unit comprised of community service officers receiving reports over the phone to accommodate citizens by not requiring a visit to the station, while freeing up sworn officers to remain in the field for calls for service. Outreach to partners in law enforcement and residents to foster safe communities and optimal police-community relations. Complete 5-year capital improvement program, start construction on the citywide residential resurfacing projects, start designing of the 20-mile Complete Street project, complete the design phase on the Garfield Complete Street project and Long Beach Boulevard Street Improvement Project. Complete construction on projects to improve drinking water quality and reliability and service of the water system, including the water facility systems upgrades, Long Beach Boulevard lateral replacement, and the AMR water meter replacement. There is still a lot of work to be done, but as we close today, I want to leave you with a message of hope. Times are hard, but your city is here for you. The city is working hard to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic and ensure that every resident has access to the resources they need during these difficult times. Together, we will recover and look forward to a healthy and positive 2021. I would like to thank our city staff, essential workers, doctors, nurses, police officers, and firefighters for all you do for our community. We are so grateful for your services. It's been my honor to serve as your mayor. Thank you for your trust and support. Stay safe, and we will rebuild together. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you. What a great presentation by our Honorable Mayor, Maria Davila. We can't wait to see all the great things coming to this wonderful city. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you someone from our business community and current president of our Southgate Chamber of Commerce, Lupe Carranza.
Thank you, Anna. What an honor to serve as president of the Southgate Chamber of Commerce. I am proud of the work and progress that the city has accomplished and the direction we are headed to. I am a small business owner and understand the importance of the chamber and its work to advocate for the business community and a strong Southgate economy. Before I go, I want to acknowledge a few businesses that have helped make this event possible.
My name is Jerry Brown. I'm the general manager for Mr. C's Towing. We've been privileged to be part of the Southgate business community for almost 20 years. We continue to be partnering with the City of Southgate and giving back to the community in ways that best benefit the residents and business people in the city. We continue to be part of the Chamber of Commerce and give back in every way we possibly can in the way of toys, bicycles to middle school kids, and give children a way of moving up in the world. We look forward to continuing our partnership with the City of Southgate for many years to come.
Astro Aluminum Treating was founded in 1967 and remains today a family-owned and operated business. Located here in Southgate, California, Astro provides aluminum treating services on some of the largest and complex structures used in the aerospace market. Operating under more than 125,000 square feet, Astro has 17 sophisticated furnaces and ovens to meet the industry's strictest requirements. Astro has a dedicated and experienced management team with a tenure on average of over 20 years.
Our primary focus is on meeting customer requirements and to ensure that there is the highest level of quality and workplace safety. Astro heat treats materials and components used on every major space and aerospace program in the world today. And after 50 years, Astro continues to be recognized by its customers as the premier sub-tier supplier for heat treating services with an impeccable performance record in quality and on-time delivery. We look forward to continuing our growing relationship and partnerships with the City of Southgate, the Chamber of Commerce, and Southgate Police Department.
World Oil recycles, produces, and transports vital petroleum products and provides important environmental services in California and throughout the western United States. Started 80 years ago with a self-service gas station, World Oil has grown to offer complete solutions focused on sustainability, environmental protection, and building a better future. As the West Coast's largest environmental recycler, World Oil provides end-to-end recycling solutions for byproducts, including used motor oil and filters, antifreeze, oily wastewater, gasoline waste, and leads the way for 40 years in conservation and sustainability by converting oil-based waste into marine diesel fuel. World Oil is truly a company operating above and beyond for today and tomorrow. Visit them at worldoilcorp.com.
As this commerce machine rolls on, things will be thrown out. It's simply a byproduct of productivity. But you're likely not always thinking about the things you throw away, because you've got other things to think about, like running a business, a household. At Waste Management, it's our job to think about it. So we do, day in and day out. Because we believe waste shouldn't just be collected, it should be managed. So we go beyond what's expected to find what's possible. We're a family of 42,000 doing tens of thousands of things the right way every day. And we're partnering with households like yours to offer you more ways to be more sustainable through organics and materials recycling. Because we're all in this together. So long as things are thrown out, we'll be there to take care of them and to do it the right way. Because to us, it's not just about waste collection, it's waste management.
Your generosity and dedication to the city is greatly appreciated.
As we come to a closure of this event, once again, it has been an honor spending the last hour with you. We look forward to your ongoing support and dedication to making our city the best memorable place to live, shop, work, and laugh in. On behalf of the entire city personnel, we look forward to seeing you next year. Have a great afternoon.